Okay, next will be the resolution of vice chairman, or deputy chairman, excuse me. Could I have a sponsor and a second?
Motion, sponsor.
I'll second.
Tom, Bob is going to second it?
I'd like to make an amendment.
Yes.
I'd like to insert the name of Roy Daddy.
Could I have a second on that?
Second. I'll abstain. Thank you. Thanks, appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you.
I did change my amendment and insert the name of John Duchessis.
I'll second that. Any discussion? All in favor, full board
Of the amendment.
of the amendment?
Aye.
Roll call?
Legislator Quackenbush.
Aye.
Legislator Diamond.
Aye.
Legislator White.
Aye.
Legislator Beniak.
Yes.
Or Chairman, sorry. Legislator Duchessis.
Would abstain.
Legislator Wheeler.
Abstain.
Legislator Isabel.
Yes.
Legislator Patel.
Yes.
Legislator Kelly.
Yes.
Resolution, or the amendment passed.
Voting on the resolution as amended?
Roll call, please.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Legislator Quackenbush.
Yes.
Legislator Diamond.
Aye.
Legislator White.
Aye.
Chairman Beniak.
Yes.
Legislator Duchessis.
Abstain.
Legislator Wheeler.
Abstain.
Legislator Isabel.
Yes.
Legislator Patel.
Yes.
Legislator Kelly.
Yes.
Resolution passed.
Very good. Thank you, Sue.
Deputy Chair.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay,
Can I just say something else? It's out of turn, it doesn't go.
yes, Joe.
You know, this legislature is made up of 9 good people here. 9 very good people. And we show our worst in the election of this chairmanship. I think that going forward, we should find a better way to do this, because this is, you know, this puts who against who, and I just don't like the way it is. And I think it shows the worst of all of us. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on. The third
Well,
resolution.
I'd like to just add a comment to that. I am not uncomfortable with having this play out in public, and I much prefer it to doing it over the telephone or in the side room over there. I think this is good government. I think if we refrain from personal attacks, I think this is a healthy thing. I think it's a good. Granted, it seems to be the thing we have the most difficulty with when it comes to voting and issues and such. But it's much better to have this play out in public than some of the ways that chairmen typically are chosen. You know, we avoided caucus. We have not selected people based on their party affiliation in the past, nor gender. And I hope that it continues in this way.
I agree totally with what you're saying. The process isn't flawed. It's when there's random outbursts and interruptions that take us back to the old Board of Supervisors is what's bad. And that's somebody's personal, individual choice. That's not a process flaw.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, moving on to the third resolution. Resolution designating depositories for county funds in the name of the county.
One second.
Did you finish reading it?
No. Treasurer during 2016 and fixing maximum amounts which may be kept on deposit therein at any one time. Have a sponsor and a second. Martin? Tom? I also have an amendment to amend 2015 to 2016 and resolve clause. Have a sponsor?
We just figured this.
Megan would like it to be an amendment.
I'll sponsor the amendment.
I'll second.
Barbara? Tom? Any discussion on the amendment?
No.
Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain? Passed. Now,
The resolution as amended.
right. Now a vote on the resolution as amended.
Aye.
Any discussion? Vote?
Aye.
Anybody against? Abstain? Passed. Resolution 4, resolution designating newspapers to publish county matters for 2016.
Sponsor.
Ryan,
I'll second.
second. Any discussion? Should we say who the papers are? or-
It's a recorder and a Courier Standard.
It's the Recorder and the Courier Standard. Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain? Passed. Resolution 5, resolution adopting the rules of procedure of the Montgomery County Legislature for 2016. Could I have a sponsor and a second?
Sponsor.
Second.
Ryan?
Second.
Duke, second. Discussion?
Yes, Chair.
Yes, Ryan.
I just wanted to point out that, after meeting over in October and November on this, there were a couple minor changes. One, the abstention vote that Legislator DeChessie had brought up, and a minor change to the wording of the liaison section pursuant to the county attorney's recommendation that it's saying that the such and such liaison shall have the responsibility to report on issues stemming from the list of departments. So those were the only two changes after our November meeting and in committee about this.
Ryan, you're in this act,
Yes.
so.
Bob?
Is this where we can amend? I would like to amend that to go back to 2015 and keep it everything the way it is.
I will second that. Discussion?
So this is just the three-man committee?
Well, you're talking, so it's 2 men and a girl now.
That's true.
Yes.
So that's if I'm on a committee. Did you get the question? I apologize. So, Bob, are you saying that you would rather have just a three-person committee rather than the
Yes.
full committee? Okay, thank you. I'm done. I think Duke has hand up.
Yeah.
Yes, Duke.
I would be opposed to the old rules in favor of the new ones, really because of the committee system. I think a body of 9 can meet as a whole every Tuesday as a work session. I like the new system better where everyone is involved. And so I would vote against the change and support the new rules. And also, and I don't like to miss doing this, I would credit Ryan with doing some outstanding work here on this right along. And I'm very appreciative of this. I think this new document makes a lot of sense.
Ryan?
I just wanted to have a quick discussion about the difference, and I will, at the end, ask that anybody supporting it. I just honestly be interested to see why you'd favor the 3 over the 9, because when we discussed it numerous times in committee, it really never came up as a reason. But, you know, we practice 3-person committees, we practice 5-person committees, the Board of Supervisors practice 7-person committees. Now, the 2 years that we have been here, during our committee processes, one of us as committee chair gets up and leads this meeting, and the people on the committee can vote, but it's a discussion of the committee of the whole. It's a discussion of the entire legislature. And then we pass that along, not pursuant to our existing rules with a positive or negative recommendation, and then we vote on it again. Now, in no way, shape, or form are these 2016 proposed rules going to eliminate committees as Legislator Isabel has recommended. There's still going to be committee chairs, there's still going to be a committee process. It's just everybody is going to be involved in that. And with a committee of 9, or with a legislature of 9 people, it really makes, to me, sense to have everybody involved. And we've all been involved since the beginning. And I think the 2016 rules and transitioning to a committee of the whole with liaisons to report on individual committee matters is a way to accomplish maintaining our form of legislative review while opening that up so that Legislator Isabel can speak pursuant to the rules on any matter. He can vote on any matter and make his feelings heard on any matter, as opposed to, 3 people interspersed throughout the room that are making decisions. It's been a haphazard year. I think everybody could agree with that even up until December, we're wondering who can vote on things, who can move things. I know Legislator Isabel has had, concerns with that, and this is going to really clarify it. It's the same process, but everybody can vote, everybody can move, everybody can talk. So I think it's a good move, and I just ask that anybody, I'd be interested, to hear why Bob, supports the 3-person committee, and anybody else for that matter.
Joe?
I guess everybody's wound up today pretty good.
Yes.
The fact of the matter is that you have specialized people working on specialized things. If people don't show up to committee meetings as a whole, they don't get any extra work to do, right? They don't do anything. What are they going to do? Read the minutes or whatever? And that happens occasionally if you look at it. So now everybody has to attend the meetings. I attend most of them, so I'm going to tell you that. Now we're all of a sudden taking people out of expertise that know certain things. I don't know the things you do. I could not do your work. All right, you're very specialized in what you do. Certain people are specialized in finance, certain people are specialized in, well, you got a little bit of finance over there too. But I mean, those are the things we have right now. I know communications. I don't know a lot of the stuff that the other people do, so that's why I concentrated on communications and things like that. By doing this committee, the whole thing, we're all going to come to the room and we're going to appoint somebody to be in charge of that, then we're going to go do this. If somebody doesn't want to come, they don't have to come. And I don't agree with the 3 or 5. That could be different. I have no problem with the 3 or 5. I have a problem with saying 9 people come in there every meeting and wind up, okay, we divvy this off to you, we divvy this off to you, we divvy this off to you, and everybody else had a job to do. All right? That's it. That's the way I feel.
Bob?
The way I feel about it, Ryan, quite honestly, is I don't think that it's broke. I don't think we struggled last year. I don't think that we had any arguments because of it. I think that everybody was able to, all 9 of us were able to give input and was well received. Okay, I don't think we're taking that away from anybody by doing it. I do believe that we have people that Joe says are more in tune, not in tune, but more versed in certain things, just like you might be in government. okay? So I don't think it's broke, and I have a kind of philosophy in life, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay? I think that everybody has had the ability to speak. We haven't had any meltdowns because of it. And I think that, to me, it's not whether it's 3 or 5. I just think that I'd like to keep it intact.
Barbara?
I disagree. I think it is pro. I know that that's just my opinion. I am allowed to have that. I think that the 3-person committee does exclude people, not from the discussion, but from the voting process. And if only 3 people, and it's 3 main people, it does leave others excluded. So if you're part of the 3, then it doesn't feel broken. That's why I do think that having the committee of a whole does include everybody. So it still has the chairman, it still has the head person, so if you're specialized in one area, you can still be specialized in one area. You listen to the expert in that field. So it's fixing what is broken in that area and making it better. That's what we're supposed to do.
Joe, Roy first.
Thanks, Eric. I'd be supporting the new rules, and I wanted to reiterate what I've kind of said from day one. I think it takes legislator, Isabel mentioned, experts, and I think the expert in the room is our county executive. And our expertise are in providing support to him and providing financial guidelines that he should follow. And that's where our expertise, I think, and as I said from day one, end. We shouldn't be involved with departments. That's the executive's job. And as I mentioned, I'll be supporting the new rules.
Joe?
Okay, Chair, there was never a situation where someone wasn't heard. If you came to the committee meeting, no matter which committee meeting it was, you were heard.
Right.
Barbara did her personnel. You know, everybody did their own specialized thing because they had the time and the expertise to do it. And not trying to take power away from the county administrator. I think we have a right to look at things, and that's basically what we've been doing.
Bob?
And everybody does have their vote when it comes to the full board. And we have the discussion, that's the purpose of the committee, is to form a recommendation or a discussion about people's feelings about it. Then when it gets to the full board, everybody has the right to vote it at that time, and that's the vote that counts.
I'd just like to point out for clarification that we are going to maintain those specialized positions in these rules. That at no point is proposed to be eliminated. So there will still be, under the new rules or the old rules, 7 committee chairs.
First of all, it's not entirely accurate to say that there was never a time when someone could not be heard, because I personally experienced that, as you recall. And second, really the purpose of the committees really is to facilitate smoother operation for the regular meeting of the legislature, so that we're not bringing matters before the legislature that are not going to pass, and also that we give adequate time in discussion with each other in a more informal way. To have arguments made. And so a lot of times, you know, issues get settled before the meeting, regular meeting. And also there's occasions when there's new information that comes up between the workshop and the meeting, then of course, there's some debate on the floor. But really, if you look at the purpose of a committee, the committee system or the workshop, it's really to facilitate the main meeting or the regular meeting. And I think that is best done by a committee of the whole.
I would just like to, in the 2016 proposals, if we all go to page 4. Letter Q, order and decorum. Every legislator shall cooperate in preserving order and decorum in the meetings. No member shall delay or interrupt the proceedings of the legislator or any member while speaking. Members shall be conducted in a courteous, meetings shall be conducted in a courteous manner. Legislators shall be allowed to state their position in an atmosphere free of slander, profanity, intimidation. During debate, no legislator shall question the motives of another legislator, nor shall he or she accuse another legislator of fraud, dishonesty, or corruption. Furthermore, no legislator shall conduct his or herself in a loud or boisterous manner, nor shall he or she make any comments without privilege of the floor. I just wanted to note that because I don't think that was followed. Now, I'm still speaking, thank you. My proposal is not so much that I'm against the committees, is that I just felt we needed more time to look at it. I'm offering a proposal of going with 2015 and possibly doing a workshop on this in the next couple of weeks, and then bringing it back in February. Would that be okay? And that'll give us more time to talk about it and make sure we're doing the right thing? Tom?
So, we would just continue, say we table it, for example, everything would continue as it is, or we would still have to adopt something today, right? We still need to adopt something. So we really couldn't table because you would have no rules of procedure.
But I could put this back on the agenda for
Right.
February. And it'll give us some more time to talk about it. Ryan did do an excellent job with it. But, maybe we can, yes, Bob.
I'd be willing to amend my resolution to say that we run with the rules of 2015 until such a time that we can agree on that or a different proposal.
Okay, I'll second that. Can I, or,
You already have the pending amendment.
but the sponsor can withdraw it, correct?
He's not withdrawing.
Are you withdrawing or are you amending your amendment?
I'd like to do both.
Okay, but which one are you gonna do?
If I can amend it, I'd like to amend it.
So you're changing your amendment to change to the 2015 and add in the resolve clause, hereby adopted by the Montgomery County Legislature for 2016, well, it already says or until amended by resolution, so I think you're covered if you want to leave it as a.
Okay. Mark?
Just would like to,
Correct.
I want to thank you. I did have my hand
Well-
raised. You missed me, you went to Bob, and it was over the order and decorum. So I feel this is why my voice
Okay.
isn't heard. So I'm just going to wait and let you guys do your business, and I'll talk to the attorney afterwards. So I think the order and decorum, well, Legislator Quackenbush has been awful over there. That hasn't been been calmed. But I want to thank you for reading the order in form.
You're very much welcome. Thank you, Clara. On the amendment, and we also need a second on that, right? Oh, okay. On the amendment, roll call?
Chairman Benier? Legislator Patel?
Aye.
Legislator Kelly?
Aye.
Legislator Quackenbush?
Aye.
Legislator Diamond?
No.
Legislator White?
No.
Chairman Benier?
Aye.
Legislator Duchessis?
No.
Legislator Wheeler?
No.
Legislator Isabel?
Aye.
Amendment passed.
On
On
the resolution.
the resolution as amended, any discussion?
Mr. Chairman? Yeah, this is a good example. See, we're in a formal meeting right now, and we're hashing this stuff out. It's becoming heated and personal. Perhaps this is the type of work that is best done in committee, and a committee of the whole. So I'll be voting no.
Point taken.
Sure. And I'd just like to point out that we had 2 successive committee meetings and discussed this, so I think we had 3 months to discuss it, and we did have that opportunity.
Right.
I would just add on to what Legislator Weiss said, that these rules were presented in October. If there was an issue for 2 months, it should have been brought up. It should have at least gone through committee, back to Legislator Weiss's point, so I won't be supporting this.
Okay.
Chairman, the final version was brought to committee? When was that?
October.
In November, the final version was presented to you
That's right.
in a color
Mr. Chairman,
coded.
You gotta hit the gavel here, because all the forms out that everybody's accused of not following.
And my understanding, and maybe that was wrong because I shouldn't understand things around here, my understanding was that it was going to be brought up the first of the year, not brought up today.
Okay.
Chairman, I'd like to answer.
Yes.
It was presented in a final form in November, red line for your ease to see the differences.
Okay?
Legislator Duchessis brought up a minor alteration that he'd like to see, that when we abstain from a vote, we explain why that vote is made. The county attorney reviewed the rules. There was a suggestion for the alteration in that language from, I'll read it to you exactly, Josh.
Thank you.
From that the committee shall have jurisdiction over issues to the liaison shall have the responsibility to report on issues.
And when was that added after the committee? I can't speak, I'm sorry.
That was added after talking with the county attorney, and I informed you when we're voting on it, those 2 changes.
I was never informed this was going to be at this meeting until I...
These rules,
Point of order. All comments should be directed to the chair.
I'm sorry, Chair.
I have the floor,
All-
Legislator Quackenbush.
Well, it's a point of order. All comments should be directed at the chair, not at each other.
Do I still have the floor?
Yes.
These rules have been published publicly in our agenda for, how long has this agenda been out? I believe over a week. So if it was that important to you, you could have read it and you would have known that there would have been a little change there or had a question. But we discussed all the changes in public, 2 months, nothing, no other comments in December, and that's what's on the agenda today.
Roll call.
Legislator White?
Yes.
Chairman Benier?
I forget what we're voting.
We're voting on the resolution as amended, including the 2015 rules of procedure.
No.
That's the-
No.
Yes.
Chairman Benier? Legislator Duchessis?
No.
Legislator Wheeler?
No.
Legislator Isabel?
Let's see, just a second here. I'm kind of upset for a minute. I need to compose myself because sometimes we do make mistakes, you know, because I'm not perfect, so. I'm voting on the amendment, yes.
No, this is the resolution as
Resolution,
amended.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay, as amended.
Legislator Patel.
Yes.
Legislator Kelly.
Yes.
Legislator Quackenbush.
Yes.
Legislator Diamond.
No.
Resolution passed.
Okay. I believe that's it. Could I have a motion to adjourn?
Yep.
Barbara, second?
Second?
Roy? The meeting is adjourned.